chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe. will not retreat. You can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots.
Jason Sanders.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from Foxborough. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. Room to run at the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Bombers. Oh, my shot. Hey, we got to push it up. Ready.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180. Wait, hands.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
4 yards.
Well, it's pretty clear this offensive coordinator feels the vulnerability of this run defense is on the edges. They continue to get the ball out wide. They do it here with a nice toss play, and he's able to pick up good yardage.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Knicks. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Go get him.
Working out of the gun, it's Knicks. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
forced to his right. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. That is caught. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, New England. That is first touchdown this year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots are back within a point. It's 8-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jaquan McMillan in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 5. And the Cowboy first down.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Mike Green is there on the stop. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Nix to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
1. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Hey, kill!
Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Mekhi Blackmon there for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready?
Second down. Nix. Out right. Catch made. That's Ibuka. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The Patriots, first down. First and 10.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle to...
Jahmyr Gibbs! And he is gone! 81 yards! Touchdown, Dallas! Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Patriots 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Captain. Almost.
They'll go play action with Nix. That one is caught by Ibuka. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On second down, it's Nix. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now Nix going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what...
Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. To the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Joe. Hold on a second. Ready? Ready?
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Nix. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready?
To throw is Nix. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Throwing is Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, and the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Up the middle they go. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, hold on a second. Ready?
Nix gonna throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, They ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jaquan McMillan in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, it's Robinson. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the 1st guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his 1st try, the
on 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. No.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Now McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Gibbs.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Okay, ready? Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Another shot at it from Manad. Second down and goal. On the give, it's White. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The motion man is Nakua. Gibbs will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A first down throw for Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Kill. Almost set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. A pickup of 9. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 39 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Nix. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Bombers.
Oh. On 4th down, here's Nix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st and 10 at the 47.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, on, son. Go. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Moving outside the pocket. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
32 yards. That's good. More on Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Away. Hold on, son.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
You're right, yep. Ready. Captain.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
60 Bison.
Working out of the shotgun. That one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll run here. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth